just think you can flap your yap. No cap, yo, we looking at the facts and stats. Second city gritty to across the map. Put your cleats on your feet while we run some laps. Buckle up your seat while we have some chats. Who the GOAT on the court, pictures and running backs. Plug in your jacks and you're whipping your phone. Shalom, let's get it on, just a set in the tone.
Welcome everyone to the Setting the Tone podcast. It's your boy Tone for another episode of the Bear Down edition with my man J Mac. How you living, my guy?
I'm living on the wrong side of an L.
You're living on the wrong side of the L.
Oh yeah, but we here.
That sounds like a someplace in Chicago, the wrong side of the L.
Not exactly the train either. Man, it actually felt good to be on the train again in Chicago.
Man, it's been a long time since I've been on the train. Ooh, I think the last time I was on the train, they had changed the whole system as far as how you pay and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what the hell am I doing here? I don't know what to do. I had to get some help.
Yeah, you ain't lying with that one. We had to get some help. Took it from the orange line from Midway.
Yeah.
Went on down to the stadium. So that was a pretty decent ride.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, let's go ahead and get it cracking for real though. The Bears and the Lions, division rivals. I think it's the third longest rivalry, I believe. Bears and the Lions.
1930, I think.
Yeah. Bears took the L 31-26 to the Lions in Detroit. And it was a game, man, where I had a whole lot of hope once it started, that first drive started. But I want to ask you, what are like three of your positive takeaways from that game?
From the game itself?
The game, just the game. Three positive takeaways from the game.
Well, I would say I got to give Gessie his flowers. They designed a decent game plan, controlling the clock, and getting Fields outside the pocket on the run, throwing the ball. We got 3 turnovers. That was for sure. Positives. Another positive, I would say, we got a turnover on special teams. Right now, that's all the positives I got.
That's all the positives.
At this moment, right off the top of my head, yeah.
So when I thought of these questions, I was like, well, I'm gonna ask Earl the positives, and I'm gonna ask J Mac the negatives. J Mac is the pessimist of the crew.
There you go.
But we ain't got brother Earl here with us today, so
there you go.
I'll ask you the positives.
Right. Well, I had a couple.
So you had a couple.
Right.
I was just trying to make it fit. I'm like, well, this fits the profile. So let me go ahead and ask my man, the negatives, because he's gonna be on top of that shit. I know he gonna have.
Hell yeah. I'm going. Hell yeah. You know that.
Play to your team's strength.
There you go. And they actually did.
Yeah.
Only thing, well, you ain't asked me the other part yet, but
no, but
but let me pose that question right back at you.
What's up?
What are 3 positives that you saw from the game?
3 positives that I saw from the game. I thought Justin.
This should be easy for you.
I thought Justin Fields came out and played his game. He wasn't hesitant or anything like that. He came out and played fast. He came out and played instinctive, and he wasn't like worrying about his thumb or holding back anything, even though you can see him like grabbing it, but that wasn't stopping him from playing his game. He just played football as he knows it,
Right.
So I like that about his game. That was one of the positives that I like, because I wasn't sure if he was going to come out and play tentative or kind of hold back a little bit, but he didn't do any of that. So I love that from him. Second positive from that game was the play calling early. The first
Right.
2 or 3 quarters, the play calling was solid. It was good.
Yes.
Um, I appreciated that because normally it's just the first drive and then the play calling just goes to hell.
Right in the toilet.
Yeah, but I felt like they actually had a game plan beyond the first drive. So I was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, My third
That's
positive,
that one. I don't mean to cut you off, but that one there is actually a really good positive. They
yeah,
had a game plan past the first drive.
facts.
Yeah.
My third positive was the defense was getting takeaways. Something we
Hmm.
don't see a lot of on the Bears defense. We were getting takeaways, and I felt like they played like they knew Jared Goff's game. Like they could see his eyes, they could read his eyes. They knew what he was about to do, so they was right there, Johnny on the spot with Jared Goff. And we could have had more takeaways with my man Jalen Johnson. With the I don't know, he got concrete hands or what, but that was a pick six for sure. That
Yep.
was a pick
Definitely.
six for sure. And
Definitely.
I know he want the big deal, and I want him to get his money, but he got to make those. Those are the plays. Those that was too easy. That was too
Yeah.
easy. Got to make those. You got to make
If it
those.
hit if it hit your hands, you got to catch it.
Now let's go on. Let's go ahead and move on to that other question here. What are the three negatives? The three negatives that you saw in that game.
Only three.
Yeah, just go only three. We gonna try to have some type of form and definition to this. Just three.
Now, me personally, I think they ran Justin too much.
Okay.
That's one. Um, Final 4 minutes, everything was fine up until the final 4 minutes. The play calling, the play design, it it got, as you would say, guess he got a little bit too cute. Um, you can't run the ball up the middle when you see them stacking the box.
Facts. That it was
That
mind blowing, man.
that was very mind blowing. They stacking the box. They got eight in the box, and you want to run the ball up the middle. That made absolutely no sense at all.
Yeah.
Um,
I really wanted Justin to audible out of that shit.
yeah, but only thing about that when I mean, then they,
You don't have the personnel for something else. Yeah.
yeah, that as well as we want you to run the plays that we send in for you. We don't know where they at on that level yet.
Facts. That's true
You
too.
know, for him to audible out of plays that he don't feel like that'll be beneficial to the team. Um,
Right. I believe we talked about that before too. Yeah.
yeah, and man, they drove they drove the field on both drives, 172 and 175 yards with ease, with no problem. They drove the length of the field, and the
I think
defense
we were like in prevent defense or some shit, right?
they went in prevent too soon.
Too soon.
I mean, you prevent, as Earl would say, you prevent the team from winning. So yeah, those were the big three for me. I mean, especially down at the end with the play calling in the final 4:15 of the game. The
Yeah,
defense didn't hold up. I mean, after playing a solid game, 3 quarters. Well, up until
three and a half
like I
quarters,
said, the
really.
last
Only three and a half
4:15.
quarters. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, those were my negatives from it.
Yeah.
We got to be able to tackle, and you can't just let them gas you. In the final 2 minutes, and you 2 minute defense. Got to get some pressure on the quarterback. I mean,
Facts.
they blitzed him a couple of times, but they didn't get home with it.
They got him at the end. Aiden Hutchinson, right?
Well, Well, yeah, I mean, no, I'm talking about our defense.
Oh, our defense. We did get
Yeah.
home. We did get home.
No, I'm talking about the last
Last
two
couple, yeah.
drives of the game.
Got you. Last couple drives. My bad. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the last couple of drives of the game, we couldn't get home. You got Ngakwe who looped around on a stunt,
Hmm.
which I mean almost ain't enough right now. We got to get home,
Yeah.
and you got to gotta put some pressure on the quarterback.
Man, that's the time of the game. You got to blitz him. He a statue back there.
Right,
You know
right,
what I'm saying? Make him pay the price. Because look, he was throwing picks. So put some pressure on him, get some more picks. You know what I'm saying? Get him off schedule. Get him throwing some bad passes, some incomplete passes, whatever. Get him off schedule because he was having an awful day, up until that point.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you have to keep him off schedule, man. Yeah, I agree.
yeah. I don't know exactly what happened, but they didn't target Laporta too much, and which I thought he would have been the damn, I can't find a word that I'm looking for. But I thought he would have been a catalyst to their offense to get them going.
He got 5 targets, 3 receptions for 18 yards.
Yeah, they
Maybe
they
the
they
coverage
they
had to be
erased
on.
him.
I thought we played a good game up until those last 2 drives defensively.
Right,
Like we kept a running game in check until the last couple drives. We kept the receivers all but St. Brown in check. You know, last two
right,
drives. So I think we played a good game up until then. But those last 2 drives, the receivers got going, the running game got going, and it didn't really, as a total, their running game wasn't too good, but just the last drives where it count the most. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. When they counted the most, I mean Montgomery had what 12 carries for 72 yards.
76 yards. Yep.
I
That's crazy.
I, I thought for sure that
And most of that, not most of it, but a lot of that came in the end of the game. Yeah.
Ryan, yeah, at the end of the game, I thought for sure that boy Gibbs was gonna go off
Did you?
because I didn't think we had nobody with the speed to keep up with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really didn't think that we had anyone to keep up with him as far as speed
I I think they had a game plan of featuring Monty a little bit more because he was playing against his old team. Gibbs Gibbs only got 8 carries. Monty got 12 carries. So it's like, nah, we're gonna give Monty a little more today because he's playing his old team. So he got he's up for that game. He got a little more juice for that game.
Right, right, right. But at the same time, I mean, we held them in check
Yeah,
until them final two drives.
facts.
They was held in check. Um, I, I don't know. I don't know where we fell apart in the fourth quarter. I mean, I just don't get it. Yeah, y'all playing hard up until that point. You got to continue that same play, finish the game.
Facts.
Got to finish the game. You got to know how to win first of all in order to close the game out. We as Coach Wanstead said, we need some closers, and no one showed up in them final two drives.
Man, what's up with your boy Eddie Jackson, man? I felt like he was just not, his eyes wasn't in the right place on the coverage, man. On what's the play? God, I'm not drawing a blank right now. But
You talking about that touchdown pass to Jamison?
yeah, that one.
Yeah, I mean, I think on that play you can actually put that on both of them on Johnson and
Exactly.
Jackson. Jackson just seemed like he's not even for some reason he don't seem like he's there mentally.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
maybe
crazy.
it's
He
because
the
of
veteran of the
losing.
team, man. What's up with that?
Right, he is the better. He is the veteran back there.
Yeah, veteran
But
DP. He's supposed to have everybody in order. He's supposed to know everybody's positions, where they're going to be, shit like that. Where the receivers going. He's supposed to know all
yeah,
that shit. I just
I
thought he
seen I seen him make one good play, one good stick.
a stick. Yeah,
And
yeah,
yeah, one good stick. And but when they got their passing game going, he was non-existent.
yeah.
Yeah, he was non-existent. What's the deal with not having Edmonds on the field during the last two drives.
Didn't he get hurt or some shit?
I didn't see him get hurt. I
You know
thought
what?
that was Edwards that got hurt.
Edwards got hurt. I'm mixing them up. Edwards got hurt. Yeah.
And Edwards was right back out there. Why isn't Tremaine out there?
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question.
I mean, is he a defensive liability to where you want to put Sanborn in?
You want him to be a defensive liability because you don't like him.
No, I actually, well, I like him for the team, but at the same time, when you paying a brother 84 million, you got to show up. I
He
mean,
played
you
a good
just have
game,
to.
bro. He played a good game.
The interception he got was a tip ball.
That's the ones you should get.
Yeah, you should get it, but at the same time,
You can't be
he
mad
didn't.
at him because the ball was tipped and it landed in his
Oh
hand.
no. I mean, it's good that he got it,
Yeah.
but at the same time, we need you to show up on the stat sheets. Besides that, we need you downhill hitting. We need
So
we got you for coverage, in a passing game.
so let me
And
just drop this for you real quick. In the passing game, the Bears had 5 pass deflections. He has one of them. He was second in tackles with 8. TJ Edwards had 9. He had and Edmonds had 8, and he also had 4 solo tackles. So he was definitely involved. I'm trying to think. So Edwards and Edmonds led the team in tackles, and they both had deflections. Sanborn, your guy Sanborn had 4 total tackles and two solo tackles. He did have that sack and that tackle for loss. So they all play. I felt like they all played a good game until the end, and I don't know if it was on the players or the coaching with this playing the prevent and all of that stuff. The players can only do what they can do in such a defense. But I felt like they played a good games up until the last 4 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole defense on a whole, you know, they played a good game.
yeah, they actually did.
Yeah,
But I mean, you just gotta finish the game.
got to finish it. But is it all on them, or is that part of the? Is did they not execute the game plan, or did the coaching put them in a situation where they couldn't execute?
I I would say coaching put them in a situation where they couldn't execute, but at the same time, supposed to. That's what you get paid for. You're paid
Yeah.
to execute. Um, I don't know. It wasn't as evident on the defensive side of the ball as it was the offense.
I just always
But
felt like a prevent. You only allowing the team to get all the way to the red zone, and then once they get to the red zone,
you got to shut them down.
it's hit or miss. It's hit or miss right there. But you can't allow a good. I don't like to prevent early like they did it, and you can't allow a good team with all of those weapons to get to the red zone because
No,
they're gonna get
no.
some points most of the time. They scored what, 4 touchdowns? So
Who
yeah,
was that?
the Lions.
The Lions?
Yeah,
Yeah,
scored 4
yeah,
touchdowns. Oh no.
yeah. I mean, you can't. They can't get, like you said, they can't get down to the red zone and then give it up. But at the same time, you can't just get lackadaisical and play a prevent defense.
Right. That's what I'm
And
saying.
that's just leaving the door for them to just pick you apart. Pick you apart. They can nitpick their way down the field.
Hmm.
I mean, they don't have to go for anything big right off top.
Right.
When you get
Pick
when
you
they
apart.
had
Just stay ahead of the sticks. Right.
right when you got 4 minutes 15 seconds left, you gotta apply you have to apply some type of pressure
Yeah.
instead of just sitting back in a zone defense and just letting them just march down the field as fast as they did. What was it, a minute 15 seconds that first drive took
That
75
drive,
yards.
yeah, that drive went quick as hell.
It went fast.
Yeah. So
And on the final drive, they slowed it down because they knew that they could score
hmm
on their defense. So they wasn't in a rush at all in a final 2 minutes.
facts. And it's crazy because like I said, I love the Bears game plan because they control the clock. They did exactly what they should do against a team with so many weapons, with a high powered offense like that. Control the clock, keep them off the field, and they did that until they got
To the final four,
yeah,
yeah, 4.5.
until they
That
got
that
yeah. What's the word I'm looking for? Until they got
complacent.
complacent. Until they got complacent, and they just like you said earlier, they driving it up the center's ass. You know what I'm saying? Running the ball up the middle. Like, come on, man.
Nah, that made absolutely no sense. You can design some type of run play instead of going just straight up the fucking middle.
Yeah,
I mean, we had 50 runs, 50 plus runs in that game, and you just really want to go right up the middle.
right. We
That
had
that that
40 minutes time of possession. Come on, man. Move this
yeah,
ball.
yeah. That's I don't understand how you can control the clock, control the game,
Control the
win a
turnovers. Win the turnover.
yeah, win a turnover battle, and come
Yeah.
away with the L.
You control the clock by running the ball. We ran the ball effectively. So we control the clock. We got the turnovers. I don't understand, man. That's just poor management at the end of the game. On poor management on offense and poor management on defense.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I see a lot of Bears fans and a lot of Chicago sports media. They really want them out of there like now. They want the coaching staff out of there now.
And they need to be.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna go with a new coaching staff, anyways, just get rid of what you got.
But what
Let
purpose would it serve right now though, is what I'm asking.
say that again.
What purpose would it serve to change the coaching staff right now if you're going to get a new
You
staff
you you
in the
you
off
you let
season?
you let the players know that we're not gonna stand for this losing.
Mhm.
I mean, it starts at the top, and you just let them know, okay, it's just poor coaching decisions.
Now, do you think a new coaching staff or an interim coach coming there or interim coach that's off the so coach right now, I don't know, can turn it around in the middle of the season though? I mean, it's going to
I
probably be
mean,
the
it
same,
it
you know?
I I don't think it'll be so far as turning it around. I think it's getting a grasp on that locker room and putting out another product out there different than what you're putting out there now. And you got to show some effort. I mean, they did show effort. I will give them that. But at the same time, you got to show them how to win. And if they don't know if they don't know how to win or control the clock when they're winning or have a winning attitude,
Mhm.
they'll never get there. They'll never get there. And that was a winnable game.
Very winnable. It was one of those games. I think did we all predict them to win? I can't remember. I know I was saying we would win that game,
Yeah,
but yeah, I think we all predicted them to win because I don't. The Bears are better than their record, in my opinion. They're better than their
yeah,
record.
that
They've been trending to being a solid team defensively for sure, and they were a solid offensive team before Justin went down, and now he's back. And he actually, I think if he can keep this going, he can shut down most of his doubters. You got some doubters that you ain't gonna be able to shut them down because they are who
no, you're not. You're not.
they are. They think what they think, and they don't. You can't turn them around no matter what. Not maybe a Super Bowl to turn them around, or maybe they'll still be doubting them. Who knows?
They'll still do the same. They're gonna doubt him.
Yeah,
He can't read defenses. He hold on to the ball too long.
right.
I mean, that's their narrative, and they sticking with it. He
Mm,
turns the ball over too much.
yeah.
I mean, some of it is warranted, especially like fourth quarter. It's like I don't know where he's going in the fourth quarter, especially when he gets the ball and we down. For some reason it's like it's an instant pick, or he's going to turn the ball over. If he fumble, he's going to fumble the ball, or we just need to see some consistency
Mm,
on from him on that level,
right.
especially in the fourth quarter when you in that position the way he was, 32 seconds left. and you got to hold on to the ball. I give him that much, but
Was that on him? I thought the ball was knocked out of his hand though. Like,
yeah, the ball was knocked out of his hands, but at the same time, you still got to hold on to it.
yeah.
You,
I
you,
mean,
you,
were you? I was honestly, I have to say, when we got the ball back with 30 seconds left, I didn't expect anything. I didn't expect him to drive down the field with 30 seconds with what, one timeout,
he had two.
two timeouts. I didn't expect him.
Yeah,
I didn't expect him to drive down the field and win the game. He had to get a touchdown, right? Yeah, I didn't.
yeah, a touchdown. But to me, you just want to get in field goal range.
But you need a touchdown to win, right?
Right, you need a touchdown to win, but you get them 30 to 40 yards to get in field goal range.
Oh yeah, they could tie the game for sure.
Right. Then you can take a couple of shots downfield to try to win the game, but you in position to at least tie the game and send it into overtime.
True indeed. You're right.
And you know, I heard Olin Krutz say that, that's on Justin. He shouldn't have fumbled the ball and he stepped to the right a little bit. Justin was in a straight drop back.
Yeah.
And they could have used Komet to at least chip Aiden
Not o-
Hutchinson
yeah. Not only was he in a straight drop back, Hutchinson got there like instantly. It was like
instantly.
where it wasn't. He just got there instantly. It wasn't anybody trying to block him out or nothing. It's like, come on, man. The guy can't win for losing. One of the better defensive players in the league on his ass in a second.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They well they say it's on right, you know,
Mhm.
but he speed rush. And I still say they could have chipped Hutchinson at least, slow him down a
Oh,
little bit.
better. Yeah. Why not?
And they didn't do it. And they Getsy started with the naked boots again, and
Wait,
you
let's
know
back
you
up again. Let's back up again. Why are we chipping Hutchinson? Why we ain't got somebody on him?
well Wright had him. It's just
He missed him.
no, he didn't miss him. It was a speed rush. He couldn't stop him. He couldn't stop him. He probably should have maybe kicked out a little bit more, but it was a speed rush. And by the time by the
So
time Wright got set, he was going past him, swiping at the ball.
so this is what I'm hearing. So it's on Justin because he shouldn't have fumbled it or turned it over or whatever. But it's not on Wright because it was a speed rush. It's
Yeah,
part of his job to prevent the speed rush.
right. Right.
So that's
But
what
I
Olin Creek
mean,
saying basically. It ain't on Wright,
but
it's on Justin.
right. But no, but for me, I wouldn't put it on. That's either one. I wouldn't put it on either because we shouldn't have been in that position to where you 32 seconds and you down three and you get put in that position. We shouldn't have never been put in that position in the first place.
I agree. That kind of goes along with what I was saying when we was 30 seconds left. You know, it's like, what can we do now? You know what I'm saying? Same thing.
Right.
Yeah,
But if they would have stopped them at least on one of those them two drives beforehand,
that's game.
that's right. That's game. I mean, we not talking about Justin getting stripped and Wright kicking a ball out the end zone, and no, we're not talking about this then.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. It's gotta learn how to win.
Hey, since we talking about the offensive line, let's go to the other side, to the left tackle, with your boy Braxton Jones. What was his situation with the his sideline outburst? I think you said something to me about he was saying something about his eye or something.
Yeah, did from what I read, he was supposed to got poked in the eye, and he was screaming, "I can't fucking see!" While he was running to the sideline,
He
you
was
can,
throwing a tantrum for real.
yeah, you can clearly hear it. But at the same time, he was getting. I hate to say, he got pushed around a little bit.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
but
what it
yeah,
looked like initially was he was mad because he got taken out the game, but that's not exactly what happened. He got poked in the eye, y'all.
Right. He got poked in the eye. He was like, I can't fucking see.
Yeah.
And he go to the bench throwing a tantrum, but yeah, he had mouth. I mean, you can hear it. You hear the audible
I didn't even
saying that
hear it.
he
I didn't even hear it. Yeah. I just saw the
yeah,
actions. I'm like, what the hell is going on with this man? I,
right, right. Yeah, he couldn't see. Patrick went out with an injury.
yeah,
Uh
on the what was that?
yeah,
Forgot.
dude laid him the fuck out.
Laid him out.
Laid him out. He came back, but after that, we had to bring Feeney in.
And
And
Fink can't
I'm
get the
shocked.
snap count down.
Yeah, I'm shocked that they brought in Feeney and not Whitehair.
Whitehair must be in the doghouse.
Must be because they didn't even think to bring him in. I mean, that if you look at it when they brought Feeney in, they did have a couple of bad snaps. Him and Justin had to get on the same page. But after that, dude was pretty solid, and I'm shocked at that. And he didn't give up too many pressures,
Yeah.
so that worked out pretty good too. That worked out pretty good as well.
I just didn't like the fact that we got too many penalties on that shit right there, man. That was just crazy.
That's penalties is always
So yeah. What was you saying about Feeney again?
no. I was just saying that he didn't do too bad when he got in. He didn't give up too many. He didn't give up no pressures, and he held his own.
You
So
don't feel like he did bad by us getting penalized because he didn't know the snap count? We was running out the clock.
nah, I think once he got that over with, once him and Justin ironed that out, that that wasn't an issue. That was that first drive
But
that
that
when he
happened a
came
couple
in.
times. They happened a couple times, right? In the drive. That happened twice in the game, I believe, with Feeney out there. Not just that drive.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that then. I thought it was just on that drive that him and Justin had to get on the same page. And it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't constant, throughout the game when he came in. So I just thought it was just that one drive,
Mhm.
but maybe I missed it.
6 penalties for 69 yards. They had 5 penalties for 25 yards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's something that's always killing us is the
Penalties every game.
yeah, penalties every game.
We are not disciplined. We were more disciplined last year with the players that we had that weren't even as talented.
Right,
That's wild
exactly.
right there.
That's real wild, and I don't understand that. And you got more talent this year, and you got people that's been in your system,
Whole
more this year. So
yeah.
there should be more. Um, Man, I can't
Chemistry,
find.
continuity, and all that.
Yeah, all that. It should be more than that. More discipline
Or
is
discipline.
what I was
Best
looking for.
word. Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah, that's something that should have been evident this year. And something that I was actually looking forward to this year was them being more disciplined and penalties not being part of the
Yeah,
part of the equation.
penalty is not as prevalent for sure. Because
Yeah,
we was really good and not being penalized last season. That's
yeah.
crazy.
Another thing that I think that hurt us is not getting off the field on third downs. We
Yeah,
we 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 gave up 72% on third downs. We gotta get off the field, even though the defense is playing better. We got to be able to get off the field on third down.
third down efficiency. They converted 8 of their 11 third down plays. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
insane. That's way too much. I think this has been a continuous problem all season.
all season. Can't
Third
get off
down.
the field on third downs.
Gotta
That's
get
that
off the field.
that's not helping the offense at all. Even though the offense controlled the clock the whole game, you still can't get off the field on third down.
Right. You
That's
give them
that's helping your defense stay fresher as well.
facts. Facts. And
But
that goes back to the touchdowns that they scored. They just give them
exactly,
more.
that's exactly where I was going to go with it. When your offense holds the ball for 40 plus minutes, you should be good and fresh that last 4.5.
Yeah.
That defense should have been fresh. And for them to march downfield the way they did, nah, you can't do that. And the one thing that I actually saw was Flus took accountability for that, for his play calling.
He talked about that. I ain't even see his press conference.
Yeah, he actually said that's on him for the play calling because he
Mm,
didn't put him in the right position to at least shut down one of them drives.
yeah. Did
I think that was on the first drive when he spoke about that
okay.
he took responsibility for it. And
What about Gessie? Did he take any responsibility for his play calling?
man, come on now.
Hell,
That's something Flukes need to put out there as well. I mean, yeah, dude, we need better play calling, better play calls during that time.
facts.
And how can you get 31 and we don't convert on 31?
Yeah, it was
You
some.
shouldn't you shouldn't be running a quarterback sneak.
Yeah, it was some drives. I felt like we should have went for it on fourth down too. It was like might as well go for it. What we got to lose?
Especially at the end of the game.
A
When
3-win
they
team. What are we trying to do here? Go for it.
right,
You know what I'm saying?
4th and 1, why kick a field goal? Just go for it.
Go for it. We're a 3-win team. Just go for
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
See what you got. See what you got here.
exactly. Show some moxie,
Yeah.
but at the same time, that's coaching. They're gonna try to put all that shit on Justin. That this is one loss you cannot put on Justin.
Nah, I can't even see it. People saying it's Justin because of the fumble. There's 30 seconds left. We just gave up 2 touchdowns in 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Stop it. Stop it.
17 whole points.
Right.
That's we didn't take advantage of the turnovers. We got 2 of them turnovers. We gave the ball right back.
Right.
One was a 3-and-out, and another one was Tyler Scott fumble.
Yeah.
We didn't take advantage of them turnovers.
That
Got
was
to take
that
it.
was the one when old boy got laid out, right? On the Tyler Scott fumble.
Uh, no,
No.
you talking about Patrick?
Yeah. What was the play he got laid out on?
No, it actually wasn't. It wasn't a. It was a pass to Cole Kmet,
Okay.
and after Cole Kmet got tackled, he dropped the ball,
Okay.
and they
That's
picked it
right.
up and
That's right.
yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
they picked it up and started running with it, and
It was already down. It was already
yeah, he
down.
was already down, and dude just laid him out.
Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah.
That was, yeah, he wasn't expecting that. You got to keep your head on the swivel.
And
Yeah, I don't think
I
he
wouldn't
had
even
his
chase them. The whistle was blown. I'd be like, go on, run. You ain't getting nothing.
right.
The whistle was
Exactly.
already blown.
Yeah, that
I ain't
put a
finna get
deuce.
laid out for nothing.
And that's what happened. He got laid out.
Yeah, for
That
nothing. Absolutely
got
nothing.
smoked. He
Uh,
got smoked on that play. That wasn't good at all.
man,
That wasn't good at all. But yeah, we gotta take advantage of them turnovers when we get them. I mean, because turnovers has been few and far between this season, and when we get them, got to take advantage of them.
that's a fact. And
Got to.
when they got in the red zone, they went 3 for 3. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's not helping. That's not helping the team at all. Especially when the defense can't. I mean, you're locking them up the whole game until what the end of the first half,
And the end
and
of the
then the
quarter.
second half.
Yeah.
And that 4 minute 15 seconds. I keep going back to that, and I just don't understand how you collapse. You're a defensive minded coach. You should not be collapsing during that time.
Like right, you gonna take accountability for it. But come on, I'm sure you've been in this situation 100 times. You got to know, come on, this is
Yeah.
not the right defensive scheme for that.
No, no, no. And you got to show up at that time.
Right, just like the players got to show up in crunch time, the coaches got to show up in crunch time.
Yeah, yeah. And
So
I mean, I keep saying Justin. They talking about he got 7 games to prove himself. Man, this coaching staff also should be have 7 games to prove that they can call a good game.
look, this is how I see it going down. If Justin has 7 games to prove himself and he doesn't prove himself, I feel like the coaching staff is going with Justin. You know what I'm saying? If Justin's going to not be the starter, that coaching staff is fired. So it's in their best interest that he proves himself, so they can keep their job for another year at least. It's in their best interest for him to prove himself. So because they're gonna lose
Yeah,
the job if he don't. That's how I look at it. Because they're not gonna bring a new quarterback in here with the same coaching staff. I just don't believe they'll do that.
they shouldn't anyways.
Yeah,
They shouldn't bring in a new quarterback with this same coaching staff
yeah, that's what I'm
because
saying. I don't think they're gonna.
you're
Think it's
gonna
gonna
end
be the
up with
same
the same
result.
results.
Yeah, they're not gonna do that. So it's in their best interest to make sure he looks good these last 7 games or whatever. So yeah,
Because in my opinion, um, Getsy hasn't shown that he can actually coach a quarterback. He don't seem to be a teacher.
I
You
don't.
know, you
I think he has a quarterback coach, Justin Fields. Getsy is a play caller. He hasn't proved that he's a consistent play caller. That's his problem.
well that too, but at the same time, at one point you was a quarterbacks coach
He's
for
not the quarterback's coach now, though, so it's not his job
no,
to coach him.
right, but at the same time he should know how to coach. You should know how to coach a quarterback.
But he's not
You
his
got
job to
Andrew.
coach the quarterback. Somebody else coaching the quarterback. It's his job to call the plays. He ain't the coach.
Yeah,
He got
but
a quarterback coach. It's his job to call the plays, whatever he's designed or whatever. It's not his job to coach Justin. I think you mixing up his job. Now you giving him more
no,
points in the description.
it, it's not mixing up the job. It's just when you play when one of your coaching positions was quarterback's coach, you should be able to coach your quarterback as well instead of just designing plays. You should be able to go out there and show your quarterback what you need from him.
All right.
If
So
he if
so I think his and everybody has design roles. I think his job is to talk to the quarterback's coach. I need you to work on this with Justin. Blah 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 blah. Whatever it is, it's not his job to coach Justin. It's his job to tell the quarterback's coach if he has anything to share with the quarterback's coach. Hey, work on this with Justin. We need Justin to start doing this and this and this and that. It's not his job to. Everybody got their own role. He got to play his role. Just like if I was the quarterback's coach and you came and stepped on my toes, I'd be like, "What you doing? You don't know? You don't feel that way?"
nah, because
He the
he
OC.
is his boss.
It's
He's
not
his
his boss.
boss.
It's not his boss. He the
No,
OC.
I'm talking about as far as Janoku is is under Getsy.
How is
He's the
he under
offense,
Getsy?
huh?
How's he under Getsy?
Didn't Getsy bring him aboard?
I don't know who brought him aboard, but I feel like they have different roles and they're all under Flus.
Yeah,
They're not under, but
Flus is the CEO, right? So, okay, he designated. Okay, he right now he's also the defensive coordinator. So he got those guys up under him as well, as far as being a coordinator is concerned. I think it's the same way to go. I think it's the same flow with the offensive coordinator.
so I think under the offensive coordinator, you might have.
You got the running backs coach, you got the receivers coach, you got the O
I just
line
don't.
coach.
I don't see how. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be all the way off, but I don't see how the quarterback's coach answers to the offensive coordinator. They jobs aren't the same. Their jobs don't lead to the same. It's like I call the plays, not teach. That's the quarterback's coach job. I don't teach the game. I call the plays. No,
Yeah, but I think it's more. I think it's more on his plate than just calling plays and designing plays.
I don't know. Maybe so. Maybe you're right. I could be all the way off, but I just felt like nah. That's for him to talk to the quarterbacks coach about. Hey, we trying to do this and this and this with the offense. Can we get Justin, on board with doing this and so stuff like that? So I don't know. I could be way off.
Well, I mean, we both could be, but I think just that's just like flus. Just, uh, well, I heard somebody say Eberlus. So,
Eberlus.
so, but that's just like with flus. If he just say he got his hands in the whole pot, special teams, offense, and defense. He's in all those meetings.
Because he's a head
So,
coach. Yeah.
right. So, okay, just say if something ain't going right with the offense, he could stick his head in there. Hey, we need this. We need to
Yeah,
work on this a little bit more.
sure.
Same way with
Yeah,
same way with the defense.
yeah.
So if you delegate that to Getsy, what do you think Getsy gonna do? He's gonna delegate it to someone else, or this is how we need to do this, or we need to coach
That's
him on
exactly what
this.
I'm saying. Him talking to the quarterbacks coach. Hey, we want to run these type of plays. Get Justin Fields up to speed on this kind of thinking or at scheme or whatever. But
But that's why I say I think it's
that's
up
not him
to
coaching Justin though. He's not coaching Justin, is what I'm saying.
well he's a coordinator. I mean that's
Coordinator, yeah.
that's just the way I look at it. I mean you got to have your hands in coaching too as well. Now I mean like I said we as we both alluded to we could both be wrong or
Yeah.
we
I just don't
we
think
don't
him
know how
talking.
they
Yeah, I just don't think him telling the quarterbacks coach what he's looking for, what he needs is him coaching Justin. That's quarterback coaching Justin.
yeah it could be
I don't know.
but that's that well that's homework for both of us then look
Facts.
into it to see how they do that and look into it.
Word. So let's move on from that, man. Let's talk about the next game coming up, Monday night game. I believe it's our last primetime game. Um, and we're 2-1 in primetime. We had the two wins on
Yeah,
Thursday and one loss on was it Sunday
the
night?
Sunday night game to the
Yeah,
Chargers.
their Chargers. So we got this Monday night game versus the Vikings, and the Vikings they look pretty good. They look good, even though they took that close L to the Broncos 21-20, but they still looking good. They turned their season around. At one point, they were they were right there neck and neck with the Bears and the L's and shit like that, and
Yeah,
they
and
got
what they
six
rip
wins
off?
now.
What 4 in a row?
Yeah, they 6-5 now. So now they're in the wild card race really.
Yeah, yeah.
Bears just trying to find some chemistry,
Some chemistry and some W's.
some W's.
Yeah, yeah.
How do you feel about that matchup or like this part of the season, just past the midway point of the season? How do you feel how do you feel the Bears measuring up to the Vikings right now?
Um, it depends on the Vikings defense. I mean, we see what the Vikings are defensively. Um, we need to match them, especially with their blitzing.
Yeah, they killed us the first time.
Yeah, and
Ooh, I remember that.
yeah, we I don't know. I think we're gonna need a couple more people in to blitz. I mean, not to blitz, but to pass block, to chip, um, stopping shit up the middle, and we need them those. As bad as I hate to say it, we need those bagent passes, quick reads, and get the ball out your hand.
Hmm.
You know,
because we're not a good pass blocking team. So, and they're gonna come with
No,
the blitz.
yeah, no, I don't understand that either. How can we not be good at pass blocking? You know, Getsy designs. I think some of it got to do with the play design as well. Because some of those plays take too long to develop,
I
especially
agree. Yeah,
downfield. So the run game is good, but when it comes to the passing game, some of that it takes entirely too long to develop downfield. So when Fields got to stand back there and actually wait for the plays to develop, he's prone to get sacked.
yeah,
So I think we need to shore up that pass blocking to stop some of the blitzings.
yeah. I think this is the game that Justin gonna have to look for his check down immediately, like Bajent did, because that's the game actually that Justin dislocated his thumb in, right?
Right, right.
That's Vikings. And because of that blitz, they're gonna have to go ahead and he gonna have to go ahead and look for Cole Komet a lot. You know what I'm saying? Look for his running backs a lot, stuff like that.
Well,
Yeah,
hopefully, well, I'm not going to say hopefully, but I mean, with them blitzing, it should have a lot of one-on-one coverage as well.
yeah, yeah. It's got to be for sure.
So I'm looking for at least Mooney and Moore to go off.
I'm
At
definitely looking
least
for more because I don't know about Mooney and the one-on-one coverage in the quick game, but because I think once he in the quick game, once somebody get on him, he's going down. He's going down. But I seen DJ Moore, somebody get on him, he can get him off of him. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, definitely,
He can get him off of him. Like he's like a running back with when it comes to stuff like that. But I don't think
definitely.
Mooney can get him off him in the quick game. Once they own him, it's wherever that guy they got him at, it's over right there.
Yeah, but I believe if Mooney got a step or two on him, then it's to the bricks. He gone.
Yeah, that's true.
But he got a I don't know. He's been off with Justin, this season.
Yeah,
They haven't really connected as much.
like last year. Yeah,
Yeah, they haven't really connected as much, which is pretty odd to me,
I
you
agree.
know. But again, we got to get more with more than at least 10 targets a game.
Hmm.
You gotta seek him out more. Um, and get Komet involved in the passing game with the checkdowns. I think now is the time when you actually throw some screens out there.
Just the screen game Getsy.
Right. Get right. Exactly. Now is that time for it because with them blitzing, you're gonna leave some lanes open.
Hmm.
And them linemen should be able to pick off a couple of their DBs downfield and they should excel in the screen game.
Yeah,
But hopefully Gessie won't just go too bizarre or go not too bizarre, but too
conservative.
haywire calling those
Oh yeah,
screen.
calling the same screenplay over and over.
Right, right, right.
Yeah,
You know, um, I don't think the tight end screen would work.
no
I think you need to stick with the running back and
receiver
receiver
screen.
screens.
I agree 100%. My man Cole Komet ain't too elusive, so he gonna
No,
get he gonna get hit. It's over right there.
right. It's over then.
Yeah,
He gonna get 5 yards, which is
he might not even
as
get
soon as
that
they
in the
drop it
screen.
off.
Right.
Right. That's it. And to me, another thing is stop all the end arounds.
Yeah.
They 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 know when Scott get in the game or even Taylor, there's a chance for an end around.
Yeah.
So you can at least fake it.
Hey, at least we haven't been seeing Valus Jones in the game.
There you go. Facts.
Thank
Facts. Him.
you.
Who else? Dom Rob.
Dom Rob, healthy
Yeah.
scratch.
Right. No, we don't need get out. We don't need them two in the game because those two has been a liability on defense and offense.
Facts.
Those were two bad picks that Poles made. Poles probably kicking himself in the ass, at least for that third round pick of Velus Jones.
Yeah, he can't hit them all. He can't hit them.
Nah,
Ain't no
nah, I still think he should have went and got Pickens.
no GM can get them all for sure though. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Hey, I know we jumped ahead to the next week's game, but I want to back up a little bit to the game just to happen. We switched the offensive line around because we got healthy Nate Davis. Did it work out for us?
Uh, you know what I'm gonna say? No.
Why didn't it work out? That's what I want to know.
Why? First of all, you if you got your interior linemen, if they can interchange, Nate Davis should be able to interchange as well.
But
Tevin Jenkins
he
and
can't.
Wright,
He can't.
huh?
So, but he can't, right? Because he's always played the right.
Right. But the you see where Tevin Jenkins and Wright, they just blowing people off the ball left and right during those 4 games in which
Mhm.
Davis was gone. You can I actually see where it took a hit on the left side with Jenkins and Jones. Yeah, I think you just messed up the line play, and those boys was opening up holes on their right side of the line, and
We didn't have the same effectiveness on the right side.
on the left side now.
On the right side with Nate Davis in there now.
Oh no, not right off top. Once Nate Davis get acclimated back to the game, because he's been out for what 4 games.
Right.
Once he get his legs back under him, then it'll start to pick back up again. Because before he went out with that injury, they him and the Wright started to jail. They
Yeah.
started to jail.
Yeah. So
But
I
then once
go ahead.
once he got injured in that Minnesota game, now they lost all that.
So that's the reason why I asked that, because I'm like, well, I think we'll still be strong on the right with Nate Davis once he's back in his role, get the groove back, and we'll make the left side stronger with Tevin over there. So
Yeah,
it kind of makes the whole interior better, even though Tevin is better than Nate. Nate is still really good on the right side with Wright, and Tevin
right.
can shore up the left side because what we had on the left side wasn't good at all.
No, no.
So it makes the whole interior even better as a whole unit. You
Yeah,
agree?
but they need that continuity. They need to
Yeah,
play together.
yeah.
That's where the big issue come in, that they need to play together. Once they get to playing together and they get that continuity down, I think you'll start seeing cleaner pockets for Justin. I think you'll start seeing Nate Davis hold up a little bit more in the past game, because he got beat
I don't
a
think the
couple.
passing. I don't think the pass blocking is going to change, even when
You don't think so?
even with Jenkins in there on the right. I think the pass blocking was still not up to par. It was just that we were just throwing quick slants and quick outs and stuff like that. But I don't think the passing blocking is going to change. I think the run game can get back to where it was the previous 4 games, but I don't think the pass blocking is what it is. We need another left tackle. We need a center.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay.
Left tackle in the center. That's the only thing that's going to show up the pass blocking in my eyes.
Yeah. Well, I can agree with that. I didn't see Braxton get beat too much. He was getting pushed, but I didn't see him getting beat too much. I
I just
mean,
talk about overall as the season in the season.
right, right,
Yeah,
right.
our pass
It,
blocking is what it is until we upgrade those 2 spots. That's all I'm saying. Yeah,
yeah. I mean,
our run blocking is our strength again.
but you did see some improvement in the pass blocking. During the 4 games in which Bajan was the quarterback. You
That's
know,
why I
you
said I don't think I saw improvement. I saw Bajan just giving the ball away to to commit. It wasn't any pass blocking because he was giving it. He was throwing it real quick to his underneaths and shit like that.
I mean, I seen a little
If
improvement
it was
because,
if it wasn't plays that they had to develop, you think the pocket would have been that clean?
well, I mean,
How many plays did
no,
he have like that? Like two,
but
three?
actually he had a few. I mean, because I think we talked about how he was standing in a pocket, scanning the field. He had guys open, and he wasn't hitting them.
Yeah, he had. Like I say,
And
two or three. He didn't have a whole bunch of because he
he,
wasn't scanning the field
well,
much. He was really just checking down most of the time.
right, most of the time, yeah. But at the same time, when if you go back and look at a couple of games in which he played, in which he was the QB1,
Huh?
he had in a couple in most of them games he had a clean pocket. It wasn't the whole game, but at least in each game he had a pocket to where it was clean
Okay.
and nobody's around him.
Huh?
But at the same time, he hit that check down. He was constantly going to that check down. And you can see on a few plays to where he could go downfield at least to a couple of receivers, but either he didn't see it. To me, it was like the same issue Justin had. You got guys open down the field and you in position to hit them, but at the same time, you're not letting go of the ball.
Mm,
So I'm wondering is if that's on Getsy with the coaching or how he's supposed to read the plays.
right. I think Justin alluded to that before in the interview where he's
Yeah, I mean,
the plays that they.
yeah, it's gotta be coaching and how the plays is designed and
Yeah.
where they supposed to go in their progression. I mean, because both of them missing wide open receivers and
But I didn't even really.
we
Go ahead.
no, I was just saying we as fans can see they wide open, but you're not getting them the ball.
Right. But Bajan didn't even take a lot of chances downfield. He took a few here and there. Justin needs to take chances downfield. You know what I'm saying? He might miss some where he don't throw it down there, but he take more chances downfield than Bajan would even attempt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is true.
That's
Which
we
which
saw
kind
that
of
immediately.
yeah, yeah. You saw it immediately. You saw it immediately. So for me, that's got to be on coaching. You must be coaching them up something wrong, or you coaching them to look at things different.
Coaching him and say, "Hey, I know these guys are running these routes, but we want him to get the ball. This guy to get the
Right,
ball
right, exactly, exactly.
instead of getting the ball to the open man downfield first, and then the other players.
Right, because like we said, a couple of plays, you got two players in the same area,
Right.
wide open. You got Tyler Scott going up the middle, wide open. You got Bailiff Jones sitting in the end zone, wide open.
Why did Tyler Scott hesitate on that go route, man?
I think he misjudged it. I think he had to misjudge that
That was a
because
big play, man. I think if he didn't hesitate, he probably I don't know, his hands kind of iffy too. He could have caught that though, man, if he didn't hesitate.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But on that same play as well, if just as we all say, Justin holds the ball a little bit too long. If Justin would have held the ball maybe a second longer, you can see DJ Moore coming across the middle, open.
He need to hold it longer instead of he hold it too long.
Right, exactly. So you're damned if you do and you're
Yeah.
damned if you don't.
Yeah.
But that was his first read was the right read. He was wide open. Scott had him beat.
He had him.
He had him.
Couple steps on
So
him.
yeah. So I mean, if you got him open, you got to take that shot.
Scott gotta fix that, man, because
That's just like
he a burner,
when
man. He's a
when
burner.
when he stepped up in the pocket and hit DJ Moore
Mhm.
on that touchdown pass.
That was beautiful, wasn't it?
Yes, man. First thing I yell, he's stepping up. He step up in the pocket, and he stepped up and boom, hit him with a lace, hit him with that rope, and that was a touchdown. And to me, that was the only thing Beijing was missing. He couldn't get
Couldn't get it
it.
down there.
Right. You couldn't get him on no ropes to where he could just laser it in, right then and there, at least 30 to 40 yards downfield. That's what Beijing was missing.
We'll have to hit them weights, get that arm strength.
Yeah. But at the same time, as a few quarterback coaches has already said, that don't necessarily, you know, equate to, he's going to make that throw.
That's true too. That's true too.
So yeah, yeah, and that's something that's to his advantage. We're going through his progression, but he checked down too quick. He get
It's
them check downs too fast.
yeah, it's an advantage and it's a disadvantage to the team as a whole because the defense gonna know you're gonna throw all the underneath stuff. Now they're gonna
Right, right,
key in on you. And you saw all the picks he threw because of that, for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that all happened in that New Orleans game.
Yeah. They were baiting his ass. But
Yeah,
back to the current situation. So what's your prediction for the Monday night game, Bears and Vikings, man?
we playing in Minnesota.
Yeah, I believe because the
Yeah,
other one was in Chicago. Yeah.
yeah. I say we go up there with the same mindset as we went into Detroit with, because if you can hang with Detroit for 3 quarters, damn near four, and control the clock, running the ball, you can do. I feel like you can do the same with Minnesota.
Right.
You don't have to too much worry about their run game. You just got to worry about those receivers of theirs.
Yeah.
And
Their run game got off good this last game they just played, but they wasn't playing the Bears run defense.
yeah, yeah, they
Yeah.
they was playing Denver's run defense,
Yeah.
in which, and I didn't watch too much of the game. I watched like the first drive, and then it was wipe time. But
Yeah. But they had 175 yards rushing. Uh Alexander Madison had 81 of those. And Joshua Dobbs, we got to worry about him. He can move, he can scramble, he can run. He had 21
okay,
yards. So that's gonna be a threat for them, just like Justin gonna be a threat for us. I'm hoping.
right,
So we
but
faced them last time. We didn't have to worry about that with Kirk Cousins. Now we got to worry about that with Joshua Dobbs.
yeah,
Yeah,
but even with Justin, they might put a spy on him.
they're
They
gonna
they might
out Justin for sure.
they might keep him in.
Detroit spied him, so I think yeah, Minnesota will too.
I think in order for us to beat them, Justin is gonna have to beat them from the pocket.
Like I think
Uh,
what you said earlier was perfect. He gonna have to go to the quick game.
yeah, he's gonna have to beat them from the pocket.
So
He's
what's
gonna have my predictions. Um, I'm gonna have to be optimistic and pull
what?
one of your pull a optimistic
Time
word.
out, time out. We get a 30-second timeout. This man said, "I'm gonna have to be optimistic." If y'all know,
Yeah, we're gonna have to go with the same game plan that we ran with Detroit. If we, I feel like we learned from this past game. Stick with the run game. Hit them with a couple of quick shots, at least couple of quick shots downfield. And
Mhm. Quick shots
I
down.
feel, yeah, I feel like we can actually pull this out. I think them boys tired of losing.
Yeah, we haven't beaten the NFC North team in the Flus era.
No, we 0-9 so far.
Shit.
Yeah, 0-9 and 6-20 in the Blues era altogether. But I think this game we get our first NFC North victory. And I'm gonna go 24-17
24
Bears.
Bears. I like that. I like that.
24-17 Bears. And the defense actually shows up and close out the game.
Close it out.
Close it out.
I need my boy Jalen Johnson to get him a pick or a pick six or something, so he can
Yeah,
put
yeah.
his money up.
Right, right. Yeah. I can see that happening.
Yeah, I need
But
Eddie Jackson to read the defense, read the offense. I need him to read the offense, read the receivers, know where he's supposed to be.
yeah, but at the same time, though, we gotta watch out for their receivers. They got some. Well, even without Justin Jefferson, they got some
His ass will
receivers.
probably be back for us though.
Yeah, they
He'll
got some
probably be back.
receivers.
That's gonna be the killer right there. They're gonna have him back, and Addison been playing big time for them.
My thing is if he do come back, how are they gonna play him? Because um, I'm looking at. I've been paying attention to how Jalen Johnson been, how he's been in coverage.
Mhm.
Most times they don't have him on the short side of the field. They have him on the wide side.
Right,
And whoever they have on the wide side, they don't really target that side too much.
right.
Everybody's been targeting the short side. So
Oh, the rookie gonna get all the targets. Tariq Stevenson gonna get all the
yeah,
targets. So I mean, they
yeah.
territory. So
But if
they
they
can't go over there.
yeah, but at the same time,
Mhm.
if you put Jefferson over there, if he comes back this game, I think they're gonna they're gonna go at Johnson. I really believe they're gonna go at Johnson. They're going to see what he is. You want this money? We finna test that. We finna put it to the test. And
I think
I
they're gonna
really,
get physical with Justin Jefferson. He's just his first game back. I think they need to get physical with him and
yeah,
test out that was it a hamstring? Test that
yeah.
junk out. Test it out.
Hit
See
him
what
in
he
the
got.
mouth. Hit him in the mouth. Soon as he come off the line, hit him in the
Yeah,
mouth.
pop his ass.
Right.
Yeah, for
Then,
sure.
then go at it from there. Just don't get no dumb penalties downfield, illegal contact, or
Tyreek
no
Stevenson.
no holding. You know.
Yeah.
So Jalen been getting hit with a couple of those too a game
Yeah, he
lately.
been kid with son too. I just thought about it. Yep.
Yep. So just keep them boys in check. Let that defense show up. Put some pressure on them. Still got to blitz because you're not getting home with four. So you still got to blitz. Still got to put some pressure on that boy and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Keep
go
him in the pocket.
I'm gonna go Bears 35-28.
Ooh, you got us scoring some points.
Yeah, I do.
You got us scoring some points.
I
Oh,
saw some things. I saw some things against Detroit, and Detroit is a much better defense, in my opinion. And I saw the Bears run a great game plan for most of the game, and I saw Justin moving fast on out the pocket. He was in the long snap most of the time, but still, I saw him doing his moves really fast. He wasn't hesitating. I think that's gonna pay big dividends against the blitzing Minnesota team. He gonna break one. I think he gonna break one to the house on them.
okay, okay.
That's my prediction.
Only thing that I really don't want to see, I don't want to see no more naked boots.
No more naked boots.
Nah, no more because they started this game in Detroit with Detroit, and they started blowing it up.
Yeah, they got used to it. I saw that too. I was like, I
Yeah,
guess he try something else. However,
right,
I don't want. I'm not saying I don't want to see it. I just want them to mix it up with other things to keep the
right,
defense honest. You know what I'm saying? That's what I say.
right,
Yeah,
right. We got to stop them naked boots and keep his eyes forward, so therefore he can see what's coming at him.
yeah.
And wow, okay, 35-28.
That's what I got, man.
Okay, okay,
Got our
okay,
defense holding it down in the fourth quarter, and I got
okay. Yeah, there you go. Let's close out this win. Let's close it out. Defense
so
got to close it out. Defense definitely got to close it out. I like that. 35-28. That means we're going to score some points.
yeah. I think we are, man. I think we are.
Yeah, we
As
get
far
that
as that
running
goes,
game going.
yeah, I think the running game is gonna be our bread and butter, whether it's our running backs or our quarterback. I think that's gonna be our bread and butter. But I also think we're gonna I think we're going, like you said, I think we could break one with the quick game on them. We could break one. It's like DJ Moore can break one on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that can happen too.
I want to see Mooney break one though.
I would love to see Mooney break one. He's just so little. When you get your hands on him, he going down. He's just so little.
Right, right. But he's been getting open, but he
When he
just
get
gotta
open, it's over. He gets some daylight, it's over. But
right, right.
yeah,
But I really want to see Mooney break one. I want to see Mooney have a good game.
I do too, man. I'm rooting for Mooney, man, but I gotta see it. I gotta see it.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure. Hey man,
Definitely.
that's all I got for today, man. If you want to add something else, go ahead. I know you got some notes over there.
Nah, man, we done talked about everything that's on my notes.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, we good. Let's just go out here and get this W Monday night, and hopefully we can get something started because I really bad as I want to see the coaching staff go, but I need for them to keep JF1.
Yeah,
I still feel like he need a better coach. He needs better coaching.
yeah. I don't think that's got one of. It's got to be one or the other. I don't think
Yeah.
they. Yeah. And on that note, fellas, good people, we out of here.
Yes, sir.
I
Hit that
catch you
like
later,
and
my brother.
subscribe.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Like and
Holler at you.
subscribe to the podcast. I
There
catch you
you
later.
go.
Shay.
All right.
All right.